live from Madison Square Garden here in Midtown. Nice night here in New York City. The holiday season is upon us, and a sold-out MSG here for Game 2. People have been getting off the train at Penn Station left and right in the last couple of hours and coming into the Garden to see the first game, which was a doozy. It was great as Illinois defeated Florida Atlantic. And how about this matchup in the second game? Carolina
taped together, and that certainly can't help.
UConn with the first possession of the game.
UConn is an excellent passing and cutting team, and all of their cuts are either to the ball or to the basket. Very difficult to defend. Kansas was successful in switching, and North Carolina switching early.
UConn losing 69-65 at the Fog a few days ago. Played that game without Stephon Castle. Newton leaves his first attempt short, and here come the heels.
And not a surprise that the rebound goes to Armando Bacot, the leading rebounder in North Carolina history.
And at the point for Carolina, outstanding freshman guard Elliot Cadeau out of West Orange, New Jersey. As they get all tied up early, it'll stay with Carolina. Arizona, the role's a little bit more defined, and part of that is Cadeau coming in as the point guard. Soft off the glass, and it goes. This is going to be a big battle all night long with Bacot. Round one to Bacot.
Bacot pushed him off the lane and stayed in front.
And ran the floor.
And that's North Carolina.
Another freshman. He's in effect Castle's place. Castle will come off the bench tonight. You got to watch Spencer. He could really shoot. A grad transfer from Rutgers. Caravan into the paint. No. Tips it out. Spencer wide open. Count it.
And North Carolina's guards are going to have to get down and gang rebound with the big guys. The best time to shoot a three after an offensive rebound. Caravan just tapped it right back out.
Cormac Ryan, the grad transfer from Notre Dame, misses his first attempt, but Bacot is fouled. Player getting an extra year if they chose to take it, and he's averaging better than 6.
The glass every time. It's not like he's grabbing these rebounds as some athletic specimen that jumps over everybody. He just outworks people consistently. He's relentless in going to the glass.
And the all-time program leader in the rebounds. He did that last year during his fourth season. So in the rebounding category, there's no need for an asterisk or anything beside Bacot's numbers. Spencer picked up his dribble.
Carolina's pressure and switching has been good so far.
Clingan, backdoor, Caravan.
Oh, what a great cut by Alex Caravan. He is a terrific player. He can shoot it, put it on the deck. He's really smart.
Redshirt sophomore averaging 14 a game. And here come the Huskies again looking for the lead. Spencer gets the shot off and knocks it down. Soft touch.
Really good patience by Cam Spencer. He was compromised in that game against Kansas on Friday because of that turf toe. That happened pretty early in the game, if I remember right.
Yep. And he struggled to shoot the ball. The reverse will go in for Bacot. You got to
get the other way.
Bacot trying to reverse again, and the 7-2 Clingan got the best of it.
Great recovery by Donovan Clingan.
Up top for Clingan, and he lays it in.
Harrison and women at UConn. Yeah. You can see why UConn fans call Storrs the basketball capital of the country.
Ray Allen, Rip Hamilton, Mecca Okafor. I mean, just great player after great
cut.
Yep. We have seen a lot of that. If you've been watching Johnson now in the middle defending Bacot as Clingan has gone to the bench. Boy, good closeouts, good recovery by the Huskies. But the shot will go down for Seth Trimble, the sophomore from Menominee Falls, Wisconsin.
Seth Trimble has really improved from last year to this. He's a terrific athlete at 6'3". He had 12 points in the game against Arkansas and then just put up 9 over the weekend against Florida State. And very efficient.
On this team.
Remember his brother Pat.
That's a pretty cool combo. Being that good at two-sport in ones.
Yeah, he looks way better. I mean, I'm sure he's in discomfort, but it doesn't look as severe as it looked when he was playing at Kansas on Friday.
I've never had it, but you tell me turf toe is no fun.
Well, on the list of things that are fun, I wouldn't put turf toe up there, yeah.
Cormac Ryan drives and finishes.
Boy, the middle just opened up for Cormac Ryan. Cormac Ryan started his career at Stanford. He's a New York kid. One played for Jared Haas at Stanford, then transferred to Notre Dame to play for Mike Bray, now finishing up his career at North Carolina. He can really shoot it.
R.J. Davis, White Plains, New York. We mentioned Elliot Cadeau, West Orange, New Jersey. So Hubert Davis has some kids who are pretty excited to play here in the Garden. Sandiara has to pick up his dribble. Tristan Newton from way beyond the arc.
How many of those did he hit in Allen Fieldhouse? Kansas would play great defense for a possession, then with a second or two left on the shot clock, Tristan Newton must have hit 5 of those against the Jayhawks.
And the answer from R.J. Davis.
Carolina playing fast. Just looks better, doesn't it? They're attacking. And if you can get that kind of shot early, why wait?
Carolina's only lost this year in overtime to Villanova down in the Bahamas. They've beaten Arkansas. They've beaten Tennessee. They put 100 up on Tennessee. Nobody puts 100 up on Tennessee. The Heels had 61 of them in the first half as Newton knocks down a jumper.
Well, Newton's got such a controlled game. He changes speed so well.
Davis to Baycott. And a block is the call.
Newton a little late getting there as a secondary defender.
27 or more in 3 consecutive games. Joseph Forte, 23.
He's also proficient at getting to the foul line.
The shot. He impacts the shot.
Yeah, he just walled up and made Baycott make the shot over him.
Newton, no. Baycott another rebound, but he turned it over. Newton the steal. Caravan misses the 3. Diarra misses the follow, but a foul is called on Carolina.
Especially on the defensive end. But still, UConn had a chance to win that game.
From the line, or it could have been a different story as well. But that's why you play games like this at this time of year. And UConn back-to-back with Kansas and then Carolina.
And UConn has yet to turn the ball over in the first 8+ minutes of this game.
Cadeau off to Ryan, and he lost it. Solomon Ball in transition, gets the shot off, and it goes.
Really nice play by Solomon Ball.
And now Diarra, second year with the Huskies after spending a couple of years at Texas Tech.
Took him a while to make a play call. There's the elbow catch, looking at the high-low. Good pass.
Ball, the lefty, gets it off and hits again.
Well, he's going to be a really good player. He's good now. Just a lefty combo guard that can shoot it. And he's not shot it to his capability just yet.
Boy, Withers, what a drive and a kick. That was well done by Withers. Had a chance to talk to him out in Hawaii. Syracuse was out there when we were in Honolulu, and he's looking forward to it. Thinks he's going to have a lot of fun doing it.
Were you guys both working on your tans by the pool?
It shows, does it?
Dunks.
Baycott's going to run it down, and he does. Pushed out to the 3-point line. He's going to try to do something about that. And just muscles his way in and draws the foul on Johnson. From the line tonight.
Why can't we get a color?
85% from the line this year. Up about 20% from last season.
Always to keep UConn out of the paint. And you have to rebound in this game. And the best rebounders for UConn are their guards, especially Tristan Newton, leading the team in rebounding over 8 per game.
UConn's put up huge rebounding numbers so far this season. Newton.
Oh, what a pass.
Somehow found Caravan.
Just a great little hesitation move to get the baseline. And Caravan got to the front of the rim, made himself available.
Davis into Baycott.
Wow.
And there is a foul call.
Boy, does Danny Hurley
elsewhere as well, and then Luke Murray. 6 minutes with Klingon on the bench with a couple of fouls. Baycott tries to go right to work and threw up a wild left-handed shot.
I thought he could have had the angle going to his right, but he spun back to his left.
Count the basket and a foul.
Like, Newton is so good this season. The mild criticism of UConn was, hey, you know, they don't really have a point guard. Well, they had a point guard, and they still have one. His name's Tristan Newton, and he's one of the best players in the country.
17.5 points per game, over 6 assists per game, and if that weren't enough, 8 rebounds per game. Ingram looking to get himself going, and he'll knock it down to get Carolina back within 3.
He can score in so many different ways, but I think he needs to get more involved. That little back down going against the slightly bigger Alex Caravan just got into the lane, was able to launch that little jump hook over him. But Ingram can guard multiple positions as well. He can switch off on just about anybody out there.
Newton, yes.
Just under
he's
control.
into double figures.
Isn't he under control all the time? It's rare that you see him off balance.
Ingram out on the perimeter, defended by Caravan. Now Cadeau gets inside and scoops it up and in.
Yeah, Hassan Diarra cannot go for that little shot fake. Cadeau's not going to shoot that. You can recover late to him. He wants to get into the lane. You have to play him as a driver.
As you can see, number 13 on the ESPN 100 coming into the season. Newton up top. And there's another dunk for Samson Johnson.
That action is so difficult.
2 fouls, so Johnson will stay. Give and go, and Ryan with the layup. The assist to Baycott.
They look like Baycott.
Castle back into the game. Caravan a deep 3.
You have to think his fingers being taped together is having an effect on his perimeter shot.
Oh. All kinds of contact as Davis and Newton both hit.
Coach Smith retired. Everywhere he went to recruit
Today, and about coming back here, he's got such fond memories. Played from 1990 to 94, so he was a part of a couple of division champs and one conference championship team. One of the great shooters in collegiate history and NBA history. And as you said earlier, Jay, he is determined to bring his Tar Heels back to the New York City area every season if he can.
North Carolina off the offensive glass. It's been basically 1 and out for Carolina, even though they're shooting right about 50% for the game.
They've got just 2 offensive rebounds so far. Spencer gets it back from Johnson. Now the drive, the scoop, and the finish.
Harrison Ingram had to go over that screen up top to chase Spencer off the 3-point line. He's able to turn the corner and just get the one-hander.
Well, what a difference, obviously, it is for Cam Spencer feeling a little bit healthier. But now he had his hands full at the other end trying to guard Harrison Ingram.
And Ingram, and he's hit 4 threes in a game in 3 of the last 5 Carolina games.
Carolina at times in recent years has struggled to shoot the 3, so it's a big boost for them to have a guy like him.
And with his size, I mean, he's the type of 4-man that Hubert Davis wants. Multi-positional defender. Can shoot it from the perimeter, can also post.
Diarra launches a 3. And it's an 8-point lead now for UConn. The miss in the corner. Diarra in transition. Lays it in.
Oh, what a Euro step.
He's played great tonight. 10-1 run, Huskies. Ingram. And 1.
Just a little reach at the end.
Couldn't score for the Heels this season. He's got 7. And Baycott up there to slam home the miss.
Just got teed up.
Yes, he did.
A great job in second slot rebounding for Armando Baycott. You know, even though he picked his team a little bit, watch him in the second slot. He just gets right past Samson Johnson and dunks that in, then has something to say afterwards. I don't think he said it to Johnson. He just said it near him, but the officials were on high alert after what happened on the other end.
Building right now. Their lead. over the last 5 minutes or so, with Donovan Clingan on the bench with a couple of fouls.
The horn set ghosting out of it.
Somebody's got to get a look at the basket. It'll be Diarra. And an air ball to give it back to Carolina.
Carolina, if they choose to, can take the last shot of this.
And a timeout called by Hubert Davis to set up this last possession. Carolina with the last possession, or potentially the last possession of the first half.
Carolina in a horn set, 2 up top, 2 in the corners. And UConn going to jump into a 1-3-1. They started man, now they're showing 1-3-1 to take Carolina out of what they talked about.
Cadeau the kick, Ingram the 3, yes!
Boy, what a play by Elliot Cadeau to make 2-play-1 to get into the teeth of that 1-3-1, freeze the middle defender, and then hit Harrison Ingram for that 3. What a big shot. 35 shot attempts to Carolina's 27. Even though Carolina's shooting 52% from the field, they're not getting the same number of shot attempts that UConn's getting.
And the Huskies with the first possession of the second half. Each team has lost only once this year. Clingan, who spent the last 6 minutes of the first half on the bench with 2 fouls, misses from in close, and the 6th rebound of the night for Armando Bacot. And Bacot lays it in and is fouled.
Oh, what a drop off by Elliot Cadeau.
In some pain.
Spencer was walking similar to what we saw at Kansas, where he was really compromised in that game with his movement. Stagger action, they wrap it, Caravan comes back out.
Newton, the floater from the paint, will go.
And his body balance is just so good. Has a size advantage. Great early post by Harrison Ingram.
Couldn't score over Caravan, and it belongs to Connecticut. Danny Hurley saying, let's go, let's go. Caravan gets free and knocks down the 3. The lead's all of a sudden up to 8. Cadeau, a burst of speed, but he lost it.
Carolina really hasn't turned the ball over much. Caravan was wide open underneath.
Ball was wide open on the wing, and all of a sudden it's a double-digit lead.
He's just ready to shoot as the ball arrived.
Jay, 3rd foul on Johnson, but he will stay in the game because Clingan's on the bench with 3 already. Give and go, and Ryan lays it in, the assist to Bacot.
Really pretty cut by Cormac Ryan. He lays his body on the line. He should just take him.
Doesn't look like he gave it up. And now Bacot switches on to Caravan. Shot clock's almost down. And wow. Spencer knocks it down.
And Bacot had to recover out. What a big shot by Cam Spencer. Now they got a technical foul. Is it a foul or a technical?
A technical foul.
Yeah, John Gaffney had said at halftime that Carolina's really got to get some stops. They need to put some pressure on UConn. Right now, UConn's making on the perimeter just about whatever pass they want.
Newton, and Ryan stays in front of him. Shot clock at 5.
Icing that ball screen action, not letting UConn get to it.
Wow, another 3, this time for Ball.
Pointing to his temples, be smart out there.
R.J. Davis drives off the glass. No, but he's fouled.
Make it important for one another. He's just challenging them to bring tough.
Too many extra possessions for UConn. They have more shots at the basket because
Spencer to inbound. Diarra. Caravan, a tough catch, and he'll lay it in.
Caravan just curled that little screening action, got the switch, and all of a sudden he's got a little guy on him, just locked him down in the post. UConn runs such good offense. And it's the play after the play that they're so good with.
Wow. How about that play by Ingram?
Had the matchup advantage, just used his strength.
First game, then the Nuggets and the Clippers in the nightcap. Coverage ships with NBA Countdown at 7 Eastern on ESPN and on the app. Spencer. Yes!
Well, didn't need a whole lot of room coming off that screening action with Samson Johnson.
21 now for Cam Spencer. Davis, Bacot, Ingram lays it in.
A beautiful catch off that short roll or two.
Yep.
Really good defense by UConn.
Castle with Ryan on him. Castle to the elbow, still going. Wow. And draws the foul. Or freshman of the year as he left the free throw short. And here Carolina, Jalen Withers is coming as well. And UConn's been able to hold Carolina at bay here in the second half, now leading by 12.
They've really done a good job. Hassan Diarra guarding him right now on R.J. Davis. Everything's been difficult. He hasn't had any really open opportunities.
He's only attempted 5 shots in this game. He's made 2 of them. He does have 11 points because he's been to the free throw line.
Here comes the full court pressure.
And they do a nice job. Caravan off to Klingon, and a hard foul there by Trimble.
Now that's how you break pressure to score. Attack pressure at the point.
So Klingon's been dealing with a little bit. Missed them both.
Wound up being a good foul by Trimble. 52% free throw shooter.
Carolina, a good offensive team, and they've got R.J. Davis, who's been on a tear lately. There's a ton of time in this game. He pulls up for 3, and it's down to 7.
Good decision. Just refused that little screen on the right side. And was able to just dribble into that shot.
And a steal. And Davis with 5 points in the blink of an eye. Danny Hurley wants timeout.
Carolina's worked hard to cut this to a 2-possession game. Nice job to set up the angle.
Boy, and Washington bothered Klingon enough that he couldn't finish it.
And Seth Trimble right now guarding Cam Spencer, and Trimble's very athletic and a good defender.
Caravan puts it on the deck. Castle up and in. Davis. Bounce pass in traffic. Klingon the rejection. Caravan. And weak side rebound there for Trimble, and Carolina running again. Boy, Davis much more aggressive here in the second half as he knocked midway point of the second half. UConn by 5.
Good job by Bacot and Ingram to corral Tristan Newton.
Klingon up and in.
They were trying to foul Klingon down low, but just Tristan Newton just a guard, but he gets down and rebounds. That's one of the reasons he leads this team in rebounding. All 5 guys go to the defensive glass for UConn until they secure the ball to take it the other way. Good cut.
Caravan the slam, Klingon the assist.
What a great passing and cutting team UConn is.
The lead back up to 9. Davis, and it's down to 6.
Just a defensive breakdown from the ball. McCormack Ryan's at too big of a disadvantage.
Caravan again. Ingram. Ryan is wide open. And Cormac Ryan's had a tough night from beyond the arc. He's yet to make one. He's taken 6 of them.
You can't ask for a better shot.
He is a capable shooter. Solomon Ball is having himself a night. That's his 3rd 3.
What a breakout performance for Solomon Ball. He needed this one. And he has been shooting confidently, especially in this second half.
And Cadeau just managed to pick up a foul on Klingon. That'll be his 4th.
And Klingon needs to just stay down on it.
He's going to sit again. Sampson
has to expect full court pressure.
here it comes.
You're going to get an initial trap. And you don't want to catch it going toward the baseline.
Newton gets it over the ball. 2-on-1. And not even Samson Johnson could climb the ladder enough to slam home that one.
Good pass.
And Cadeau the lay-in. Ingram the assist.
UConn got 2 great looks at it.
Boy, this trip feels big, doesn't it? Oh, and they turn it over. Newton. Davis getting back, but not in time. And it's back to double figures now for the...
There he goes. Take him in the post.
Newton for 3. Spencer. Nobody blocked him out.
Everybody just turned to watch, expecting somebody else to grab the rebound.
Bob Hurley loving what Danny Hurley's team is doing right now. This is the largest lead of the game for UConn. Couple of misses near the rim.
Baycott was right there for the stick back, just overshot the rim.
Caravan for 2 more.
If you're watching Alex Caravan out there, his movement is so impressive. He's such a good cutter.
There he goes.
And now he's got R.J. Davis on him inside.
Klingon lays it in on a pretty feed from Spencer.
So many different options for this UConn team. And right now, where does Carolina go for a score? Tristan Newton has really done a good job on R.J. Davis, but Davis so slippery and able to get open. Of course, they had Jordan Hawkins running off so many screens last year, but they run beautiful offense.
Ball misses the 3, and it belongs to Carolina. Wojcik. And it will count, and a foul.
It's not a smart foul by Cam Spencer. He was all Ivy League at Brown. Started out at Loyola Chicago.
Can't convert, and with less than 2:20 to go, Newton can walk it up.
Hurley making the call from the sideline, and a little horn set out top.
Shot clock at 7. Spencer, and all alone underneath, he finds Caravan.
Carolina getting caught on some switches, and Alex Caravan has had another really good game.
And Jay, the Huskies have 24 assists on 25 assists on 34 made field goals. That is a spectacular assist percentage. Band to inbound. Deflected. Loose. Klingon's got it. And a foul is called on Carolina.
Throw a fish, you need to catch it.
All right. The team that won the national championship a year ago, but there's still a lot here, and this is a team that's going to make a lot of noise this season.
Yeah, it's a complete team. Nice backdoor cut. UConn's got a complete basketball team, and as Stephon Castle, superstar freshman, gets more comfortable and gets back into the rotation, and really they've got just about everything.
Breakout game for Solomon Ball tonight. He has 13, Newton 14, Caravan 18, and Spencer, who's got the ball, he's got 23.
Contributions from so many different players on this UConn roster.
Loose ball, Baycott trying to corral it. And it's out of bounds. It will belong to the Tar Heels.
Pushes around the basket. You know, there were some open shots they missed. Now, obviously missing a few free throws, but there are some good things from the game, but I think they've got a lot more in them. But it's really about collective fight, and UConn just had
players playing with some pain or nagging injuries, however you want to say it.
And I haven't felt particularly well. I think I really got it down.
You did, yeah. You're a gamer. Everybody knows it. 3 teams in the Big East in the top 10 of the rankings right now, with Marquette and Creighton joining Connecticut there. A miss by Davis. Good hustle by Trimble to run it down. Put it up. He'll miss. Well, they're still going after it, but now Newton has it. And Klingon is just going to dribble it out. The final seconds will tick away, and much to the delight of the Huskies fans here in New York, Connecticut beats Carolina. So Connecticut goes to 8-1. North Carolina drops to 7-2 as the Huskies, they fought hard all night long. And they beat Carolina by 11 here at the Garden in the nightcap of the Jimmy V Men's Classic presented by Corona. Again, Illinois by 9 over Florida Atlantic.